Hello, my name is Lorenzo. I'm a fan of The Lord of the Rings, Smallville, and How I Met Your Mother. I live in a house filled with books, movies, and I'm here with you so you can know I like traveling. I am Italian. Usually Italy is associated with pizza, pasta, mafia, Berlusconi, and yes, the first two we do like them. What really makes an Italian feel Italian though is often this.
Perché abbiamo vinto tutti stasera, abbiamo vinto tutti.
Soccer! Anyway, the Italian culture has its roots in ancient times, with the Etruscans, Roman Empire, papacy, Lorenzo the Magnificent, Michelangelo, Marco Polo, Garibaldi, other guys, but I am not going to show you that. I am going to show you just what you can find in the small area where I live. I live in Volpago del Montello, a small town in a region called Veneto, whose main city is Venice. And Veneto is in Italy, which is in the European Union. The name Volpago del Montello comes from late Latin Volpagus, which more or less means red earth from the small mountain. I live in this house on the foot of Montello, the mountain, the hill. Volpago is a small town on the foot of the Montello hill, in the midst of fields and vineyards. Here you can find many fair places in the green of the wood where you can relax and refresh, particularly in the heat of a day like this one. There is a school, the town hall, the church, the house of the priest and the parish youth club. And there are also some monuments like the one to the emigrants of our town or to the people who fell during World War I that was fought right here. We have many of those, even a small chapel dedicated to the soldiers. And there is also the bar where we spend our nights in and we have breakfast in. We have coffee and eat some cakes we call brioche. Or, if it's hot, we can drink refreshing beverages like this one, water and mint. And we can always read the newspapers to understand how our soccer team is preparing to the World Championship. All around us there are many monuments, many interesting places, but some are left into decay, others aren't.
Italy is beautiful, and the place where we live is beautiful also, so we're going to show it to you. Look!
There are huge churches. You are on a random road and you find yourself in front of an enormous villa, like this one, Villa Barbaro. It's pretty famous.
The sound of a fight. Father has spoken.
And sometimes tractors pass by and block the traffic. And if we move even further, we find ourselves in other beautiful places, like the city of Asolo.
Wait
And in many places you can find the statues of the winged lion, that is the symbol of Venice when it dominated all these lands.
This fountain was made in 1571.
Hopeless and taken. We stole.
And moving on from Asolo, we can reach other interesting places like Posseggo, where there is the temple made by Canova, one of the greatest sculptors of Italy. From there you can easily climb up the mountains or go back to Montello, where you can find other places of historic importance, like this one. This is where, during World War I, there was one of the greatest fights, Nervesa della Battaglia, Nervesa of the battle. Here, the Piave, the river, mounted in flood and defeated, with the aid of our army, the invaders. This is why the river Piave is considered sacred, because if it hadn't flooded, we would have been conquered by the Austrians and had lost the war.
This abbey is 1,000 years old, and it was destroyed during World War I, during the fights. What a shame.
And from my town, you can easily, every day, get the train and after 1 hour and a half, get to Venice, the city on water. Venice is a unique city built on thousands of little islands, linked by bridges and separated by water channels everywhere. There is no other city like this in the entire world, and I'm going to show you around a little bit.
Pace vogliamo sei ostinata, 5 minuti prima io t'ho baciata. Siamo giunti al passo estremo della calunnia, è un venticello, si scoprono le tombe
We have made it to Piazza San Marco. They often are restoring palaces, but now you will see, anyway, something that you've never seen before. I don't know, maybe. Wait for it. Whoa, right? Right?
Un litro di quel pom per la Gigiota. Gigiota mia per carità, Gigiota mia per carità, Gigiota mia per carità, dammi la mano, perché se quasi alze sul seso, sul ponte che fai a Egna, dice che begna, dice che begna, perché se quasi alze sul seso, sul ponte che fai a Egna, dice che begna a far l'amor. e viva lotte del potere, era un bellissimo mestiere, viva l'arte del potere che era un bellissimo mestiere.
And in Venice they sell many typical products. My favorite are these biscuits. They're awesome. I wish you could try them. All around there are many restaurants, many typical restaurants, where you can have wine and eat very, very good food. Italian cuisine is, well, world-renowned. Then at night you can go to the city, where the girls would have shopping. And then to a pizzeria, the restaurant where you can eat every kind of pizza. And there you can eat pizza elegantly with fork and knife. Or like me with your bare hands. Later you can go relax again in a bar.
There are so many things I could say, I could add, but I won't, there is no time. So, ciao dall'Italia!
John Wo Haini